which is could have been indicated in the Eight of Swords, as well as like the story of why these blockages are being moved out of your life, because you're overcoming, looking at it as something that's holding you down, but instead of looking at your gifts or your talents or this business endeavor that you're starting on or been going and building upon, right, as things as, I want to say calamity, but yeah, spirits and calamity damage, right? See them as the things that are going to take you higher and farther into your next level, okay? All right, welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Let me know down in the chat. We are doing the collective reading. All you have to do to participate and have your energy read upon during this reading is tap the screen, comment, even if you're just saying something as simple as hi. All right, share the live, and if you want to send a gift, you can send a gift, and that is highly appreciated, and it does count as your energy being sent into the reading, okay? So the Queen of Swords here. Let's see, we gotta get another card. Alrighty. Make more trouble for yourself when you don't take yourself seriously. Oh, that was for somebody. Alrighty. See if we could get any more cards from the Divine. Remember, guys, we are doing a giveaway. Okay, so if you are interested in a free 5-card tarot reading from me, all you have to do is follow Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Then like and share the original post, and then comment a candle when you're done, okay? And then I will divinely choose somebody by asking God who deserves the reading and who needs it the most in order to grow, learn, and evolve. So don't think you don't deserve the reading, but I will get whoever needs the reading, who's ever in dire need of the reading for their journey so they don't walk the wrong path, right? That's who I will do it for. Hi, Christina. How you doing? How you feeling? What's the vibe? We are doing the collective reading right now, okay? We have the Empress here, right? Mental fortitude is having you sit like this boss energy, okay? Where your harvest is plentiful. Okay, see down here. Grand Rising, how you doing? How you feeling? What's the vibe? Let me know down in the chat, okay? Alright, so enter that giveaway. The closeout date is Saturday 11:59 going on to Sunday 12 a.m. Okay, that's the closeout for the first week. Then at 12 a.m. on Monday, the second week begins. Okay, so each week we will be giving one person a free reading. Okay, and while we will be doing this, until God says stop, really, right? I know there's a lot of people who want free readings. That's their main their main thing when they come into our paid days or our collective reading days, right? They want a free reading. But that's the only way we can do it. Without disrespecting my time and energy. Alrighty, we got the Hermit card here. Right. Any other cards? Can you guys hear the music? Like, I wanted to ask. Okay. So I thought that one came out a little weird, but I wanted to ask if you guys could hear the music at all. Let me know down in the chat because it's playing, but I don't know if it's loud enough. And you know, with the microphone on, the microphone is kind of like a noise canceling, like in the background. So, alright. Try and get the remaining cards so that we can close out this reading. And get into this message. There's quite a few cards here. Anything else to close out this reading for the collective? In order for them to grow, learn, and evolve going into this new week. Anything else, Spirit? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see, get another card. Oh, Spirit said, and the reading on the Ten of Swords. Okay. I don't know if that's like a satisfiable ending to the reading, but not what we want, guys. Once you relinquish that kind of control, that it's not what we want. Right? It's what God wants. It's always going to be what God wants. We don't have that kind of control. Okay. Alrighty. As you see, I now have to dissect through this. I'm going to take off these cards. Okay, let's see. I like how the Devil card was just like hiding. That was the card that came out, but it was like facing down the whole time, right? Hi Brittany, how you doing? How you feeling? What's the vibe? Let me know down in the chat. You said you need a reading really bad. Well, there's a few different ways to get a reading. Right now we're just doing the collective reading, and we're about to go through these remaining cards to close this out. It's like 7 cards, but we're gonna get through it, right? In order to get a reading right now, if you like just want like one card, you have like a yes or no question, and you just need like a 1 card yes or no answer, you can send the heart gift, it like a little heart waving back at you. That's 199 coins. You can send that for 1 free card. Or you can DM me for a 3-card, 5-card reading. 3-card is $5 and 5-card is $10. Cash App and PayPal only. Or you could, enter our giveaway. That's for a free reading, but that doesn't close out until Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I won't be picking a winner until like noon on Sunday, right? So unless you can wait that long for the giveaway, right? For a free 5 card reading if you complete all the steps. And then as well as we have a 30-minute one-on-one session for $50. Right, and you can book that anytime between Monday through Saturday, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. 3 p.m. through 7 p.m. Whatever's available during that time period, on the booking website link. I can get, if you DM me, I'll send you the link so you don't have to like go searching for it. Where are we at? Oh, sorry, I lied. It's 8 cards. I forgot we didn't talk about the Hermit yet. Yes, Spirit is saying let's go into the book for the Hermit card on 164. See, I want you guys to understand something about these books. All these books are different. Right? This is the only book that I own that has the major arcana in the back. Right? And has the minor arcana in the front. Right? Every other book I own is opposite. Major arcana is the front, minor arcana is in the back. I don't know. These are just one of those things. I think I'm not going to make any assumptions. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So here we have this card does not signify a lack of relationship, but points to a desire to spend time on your own examining your inner life. This card symbolizes a shift in perspective, like the transition when moving from youth to middle age. All right, the Hermit suggests a deep acceptance and understanding that life does not remain remain the same, and youth does not last forever. Once this concept is absorbed, it brings a sense of peace, tranquility. The Hermit offers wisdom and patience and a new appreciation of life, which is only truly precious when we realize how fleeting it is. And the main takeaway of that was this card symbolized a shift in perspective, right? Like the transition from moving from youth to middle age, right? Because with this the Empress card, I can't pick it up like that. With the Empress card, sorry guys, you already know. I'm always fixing my cards. I'm always fixing my cards. I like it to be right with the Empress here. Uh, that shifting the perspective from the Queen of Swords, right? Being able to sit in this energy of divinity, of this energy of this bossing up, right? And be able to appreciate the shift that is occurring within your mental state and taking it as a time of tranquility. Not as a time to be attached to the things that are going on in your day-to-day circumstances, going on in the outer realms, right? While you're trying to shine, there's always going to be darkness trying to pierce the light, right? But you are taking, how do I say this? Because first, I don't want to say pride, because then some people take that as the wrong way. Like they hear pride and they think of the sins, the 7 sins, right? But I'm not talking about pride in that sense. I'm like you are taking accountability, you're taking responsibility, right? You're taking ownership of the part that you have to play, not just in your life, but in the bigger picture, in the grand scheme of things, right? You are taking that accountability, that ownership to show up as your best self, that to show up as your higher self, your authentic self, um, in order to create this balance and this stability within your and everyone else's physical realm, right? With the Two of Pentacles and the King of Wands, right? So even with this, I don't even say it's looming darkness, because in the face of your light, it's not, it's really nothing but a speck, right? Um, there's not really anything to worry about in that sense. So Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, right? And then we have the Ten of Swords to close out the reading, okay? I'm going to go in for the Four of Cups here. Just do as the Lord tells us to do. Cups, cups, Four Cups. First 16 pages. Right. And the Four of Cups, I'm trying to figure out where that card went. Okay, the Four of Pentacles, right? And how he's holding on to the pentacle, right? It's the same as this Four of Cups energy, right? Holding on to the energies, the emotions, right? And I feel like Four of Cups is more speaking of on like an emotional level, right? This is, you have new emotional experiences to encounter, to have in this lifetime that are being given to you. So you guys can see like this cup, right? Like the divine is giving you this cup, okay? And you have your past ones as well, like with the Six of Cups we had earlier in the reading, right? So you know, you have the past experiences, like these are like the good ones that you're like trying to hold on to, and you're like, okay, well, I know that if something is similar to these experiences, that'll be okay. But you know, God is trying to bring something brand new in here. Whereas the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, give me 1 second, hon. The Four of Pentacles, right? This is more of like there's a treasure chest here. Like this is like materials, material belongings, right? This is material things, okay? Things you can not just emotionally or mentally hold on to, but also material things you can hold on to, right? Hold on as I fix this. All right. And then I seen someone say they needed help. I can't read your name. Um, I don't know what to call you, hon. But you said, hello, can you help me with some guidance? I'm so overwhelmed. I would love to help you along your journey. If you need a 3 card or 5 card reading, right, just DM me. It is $5 or $10 depending on how many cards you get. So if it's 3 cards, it's $5. If it's 5 cards, it's $10, right? We do have a giveaway. Nice to meet you, Key. How you doing? How you feeling? What's the vibe? Let me know down in the chat, right? We do have a giveaway going on right now for a 5 card reading. Um, but that isn't immediate, right? So if you want something right now, the best thing to do would be to DM me so that we can get something figured out for you, or send one of the little, like if it's just like a simple yes or no question, you can send one of the it looks like a heart, like a heart, and it's got a face on it, and then like it's waving as well. If you send one of those in as a gift on TikTok, right, I'll give you a free yes or no card. um but that's just one card, you feel me? So if you wanted more cards than that, like if you have something more detailed going on, and want more guidance on it, then that would just DM me would be the best route, right? um but I hope, other than things being overwhelming, I hope everything else is going good for you. Okay, so let's talk about the Four of Cups. Okay, if this card appears in a reading, it indicates that there is a great deal of value available to you. But if you do not adopt the right attitude, nothing much will come of it, right? The most constructive way of working with this energy is to confront the mood of discontent and examine it closely. Four is the number of reality, and mixture of reality and feelings may result in apathy. Right, and that's what we were just talking about, with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, right? And see, he does look discontent, right? Like he looks like, oh, like, okay, this is. Well, we just talked about this. I'm not going to go through all of it again, but like he does look discontent. But he is being handed new value, right? New essence. Okay, that's where we're going with that spirit essence. Um, to add to their journey. Because, yeah, sometimes we as humans can get numb to the things around us, right? If we're not always consciously being aware, being present, staying up on our gratitude, staying up on our prayer, making sure we're grounded, right? You could get very discontent. You could get very complacent, very placid. Is that the word? Am I using that word correctly? Is this an ad and I just don't know it? Guys. What? No, because I had a test yesterday and I had to use like a lockdown browser. And why is that thing tweaking in class? Like the lockdown browser was literally tweaking in class. So like when I was like finishing my test, literally, I was trying to go to submit it, and it literally was like, no, lockdown browser, shut down, shut down. I was like, whatever. I did all my work on paper, so I don't care. Technology doesn't want to work proper way. I used it the right way, guys. When I said you could become placid, right? Not easily upset or excited, right? And it's not always. I guess being placid isn't always a bad thing, but in this context, we're using placid to describe how, this person's not easily excited by anything, right? How when you become discontent, right? That's a possibility. Which is why with this mental, and I wouldn't call it a challenge, but making sure that you're not allowing yourself to fall victim to your own thoughts and emotions, right? With our Knight of Pentacles and Ten of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles symbolizing standing on business when it comes to the things in your material world, right? Not allowing for your circumstances, the events that are occurring in your reality to keep you down, okay? To keep you mentally down, because right now, like I said, right now, the energy we're in, the only person that can hold you back is you, okay? There, God is willing and able to give you anything that you truly desire. However, if you're the one blocking it, then it makes it hard, right? It makes it harder to get to you because you're the one stopping it from coming into your aura field, okay? So standing up on business here is going to be very important when it comes to your mental state and staying up and making sure that you're not allowing certain things to get to you, especially right now when, like I said, with the devil and the star card right there, right? Darkness trying to, pierce your light, but your light is shining so bright that it can't even make a dent, right? In comparison, it's a speck. And with the Queen of Swords here, right? This is overcoming this mental fortitude, right? Overcoming the looking at your situation as something that nothing good would come out of, right? Instead making sure that you're keeping your mindset, how do I want to say this? Keeping your mindset in a place where even if something occurs that isn't what you wanted, isn't what you planned, isn't what you were expecting, right? Don't allow it to shape the rest of your reality. Right? Don't allow it to shape the rest of your reality. Don't allow it to overtake you. Okay? Like for some, this might have been like something you struggled with in the past. Okay? Is your woe of me era, right? So Spirit is asking that you don't fall back into that trap. Okay? Okay, guys. That is our collective reading for this new week, right? Closing out this week, going into our new week. That is our collective for this new week, right? Closing out this week, going into our new week. That is our collective reading, okay? So you do have opportunities on the way, right? You just don't black them out. Just don't block them out. Allow them to come in the way that they are meant to come in. Don't try to control them. And just remember that even if things don't happen the way that you imagine it, the way that you think it should happen, doesn't mean that it's not happening the way that God intended it to happen. Okay? I love you guys. And remember, we speak love, justice, and peace. Y'all have a blessed day. Amen. I'll see y'all